We chose you because there are a lot of people that have this question. In fact, it's the thing that's in the way for most people of them not letting the good stuff in that they've already identified that they want. They've done step one, they've asked for it, and the source has lined it up and is offering it, but they don't let it in because. So can you identify why? Can you give us an example of why you don't feel worthy? It would be like saying, so Jerry and Esther used to travel a lot from Phoenix to San Diego. It was about 400 miles, and they'd get going. But at no point did they feel unworthy of San Diego. They didn't think, we're never going to get there. Somebody's going to stop us. There's going to be a big hole in the road and we're going to fall in it. They never, ever, for a moment, didn't think that if they pointed in the direction of their intention and just kept going, that they would get there. But let's just pretend that they got to Yuma. That's about halfway. And Yuma is not San Diego, and it's not Phoenix. It's out in the desert. From Esther's perspective, there's no good place to eat there. There were no great RV park. Esther didn't see a reason for Yuma to exist, actually. She doesn't feel quite that way now. Well, pretty much the same way now. She feels pretty much the same. So they never got to Yuma and were so disappointed that this is where they were that they got all disoriented and then went back to Phoenix. So it's just Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma. San Diego's an impossible dream. And so this is not so different. When you want something, but you don't give yourself really over to it, instead you take score of not having it.
But how do you let yourself really, that's why I feel like
the way you do it is that it's sucky to doubt yourself. It's sucky to not let yourself have what you want. And after a while, you just get tired of sucky. You just finally say, enough. Enough of me. And Abraham says, I'm getting in my own way. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Enough. Enough listening to the naysayers. Enough not believing in myself. Enough looking in the past instead of forward. I've lived enough life that if Abraham's right, and we promise you, you have put all kinds of stuff out there and your inner being is focused upon it, and it is completely illogical with as much as you've lived and as much as you've asked and as much as you have created vibrationally, as many seeds as are in the ground and as much becoming is already festering and bubbling and boiling and becoming for you. Even though you can't see it yet, it is illogical that you would not be the full manifested recipient of all of that. The only thing that would keep that from happening is that you're stuck in Yuma because you just don't like being there.
Right.
That's the only thing. So you want to just keep saying to yourself, I am in the state of becoming. There's an emphasis that we are really wanting. We're going to do a big piece of it in this book because the state of becoming. You don't plant the corn and then be so impatient that you just dig up the kernel and eat it. I'm tired of waiting. Just eat that one little kernel and then say, corn sucks. I don't know why anybody would ever plant corn. All that trouble, you have one little piece of corn and it's dirty. We're appreciating this demonstration. This demonstration of what? This demonstration, this is weird because these are smart people. They know the difference between a new battery and an old battery. Look here. Look right here. Mm-hmm. Can you see that? Can you see how that's full?
Yes, I do.
That's how it was. So what's going on? What's going on? Do you think it's possible that the universe is demonstrating to you all that sometimes when you think your batteries are charged, they're not? Or that sometimes there's not a vibrational connection when you think there is? And that it is as simple as just putting in new batteries. Nothing has gone wrong. No one needs to be blamed. No policies need to be rewritten. Just one firing. No policies need to be rewritten. It's just a matter of acceptance that a transmitter and a receiver are necessary for communication. And bandwidth is the conversation for this day, isn't it? Aren't we talking about bandwidth, receiving transmissions? And so you've got an inner being who is transmitting at a very precise frequency. And when you're elated, you're on that bandwidth. You feel tuned in. You feel elated. You know that you're thriving. You have clarity that pours through you. Your ideas feel good and your timing is good. But if you don't feel like that, then that means that you've got some thoughts that are interfering. thoughts that are not on that bandwidth. And your inner being isn't saying, get up, you little dummy. Your inner being is not saying, don't let this ever happen again. We don't ever, ever, ever want 2 times in one seminar. What's up with that? That's the universe pointing out. You might think, oh, this was a plan. This was a plan. That conspiracy stuff you do. Your inner beings are conspiring for your well-being. Your inner beings are conspiring for you to understand. You can trust it or not, just know it feels better to trust it. And the more you trust it, the more evidence of it you receive. And the more evidence of it you receive, the more you trust it. And the more you trust it, the more evidence you receive. And the more evidence you receive, the more you trust it. It's like that. The better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. We've been operating at very full energy today. In other words, do any of you see energy? Esther's lighted up. It's like she's got her toe in an electric socket. We're surprised that this isn't on fire. And many of you the same. Yeah. Do you feel satisfied? Did we get to it? You don't know what to do yet, but it's because there isn't anything to do. You just know how you want to feel. We've been talking about easy existing matches. Easy meaning it's easy for you to find the match. So can you come up with a scenario where you are pretty sure, usually it's a scenario where you feel worthy? If not, use this one. Here you are. Hundreds of people in this room who would like to be sitting here. And here you are. Here you are with something that we like very, very much. A sincere question to which you don't know the answer. A sincere question that you activated the answer to that you're not right now ready to hear. But something will come up. Something will come up somewhere. It might happen today. You might hear it when you listen back to the recording. It might be on television. Doesn't matter where it comes from. It won't come until you're ready. But if it hasn't come, it doesn't mean that you're not good. It just means you're not ready. This wasn't ready. This wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. But was it a big deal to make it ready? Can you replace your batteries and not have a nervous breakdown over it? Yeah. Oh my God, I had to replace batteries today. Well, write that down as one of the bad things that you've done. Good enough?
It's good enough. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.